Good evening, everybody. What a beautiful evening. We've had a really good day, although I've not seen an awful lot of it today. I've been busy, been out since 9, got home at 6. I thought I'd better come and do my video quickly because I've got to go bowling and I've got to call a member later on as well. So it's a typical day in the Richardson household, non-stop on the go. And that kind of leads me into my subject for tonight, because we've had a couple of nights away with, we stayed in Llandudno with Steve's brother and his wife, and they're pretty similar to us really. They kind of they've been corporate, in the corporate world for a number of years. They came out of that and they bought a B&B, and of course that's now self-employed, and they've been doing that for 2 years. So there's a lot of similarities when we get talking to them. So when we were sat having breakfast with them yesterday morning, we got chatting all about the things that you face and customers you meet and what you get involved with, and just anything linked with being self-employed. And they just sat back and they just said, well, we've only ever known you two self-employed, which is right. When we actually got together, it was we got together 27 years ago and literally ended up self-employed, working a year later, running our own restaurants. So from really meeting Ian, Steve's brother, and then Debbie coming along as well, and them two getting married, they've literally only known us being self-employed. And they just said to us, you never ever stop, the pair of you. You're constantly going to stuff and constantly doing stuff and constantly looking for the next thing, and moving things about, and they were like, we just don't know how you do it, we just don't know how you cope with it all. And we were like, well, it's normal. That is just normal for us. And it was only when we were having this sort of chat with them, and they kind of made us more aware. When we've come home, we've sat today, we've sat today, we've been grooming cats all day, but while we've been grooming the cats, we've been chatting away. And we were like, I don't suppose, we should be coming out of some of the stuff. And we've said about this, we have been trying to downscale the business to give us more time with SFM, because that's what ultimately we want to do. But things have just got so crazy, and but we're letting it get crazy. It's silly, isn't it? We run the business, but the business has turned around and is running us. So I've actually consciously made a decision today while we're out and about, and I think having these few days off, we've had some clarity to really get to the nitty gritty and think. So we've actually decided that we do cat sitting as well, and that only came about as favours to people when we were grooming the cats, because they were like begging and pleading with us, would we come and look after the cats when they go away on holiday. But it's a nice job for somebody who wants just a little bit of money, and if you like to sit with the cats and that. But for us, the bigger money obviously is in the grooming and the education of the, looking after the cats. So that's the bigger picture for us, and of course that's where more money is. So I've just said to Steve today, I'm going to cut the sitting out completely. I'm going to see if my sister will take the jobs that we've already got booked in, because she is now retired and she's quite happy to do little pottery jobs, because that just takes all our time, because you have to go twice a day to visit, sometimes 3 times a day, and it's hard to schedule in when we're actually doing the grooms as well. So that's what we're doing. We've made the conscious decision today that the sit-in side is going. So we're going to write to all our customers and let them know, thank them for their business over the last 3 years, and just say if they're happy to continue with my sister, they can. If not, they'll have to find another sitter. I'm going to return all the keys. And in a way I was thinking, oh God, I feel terrible because I'm letting them down and it's a business I've built up. But actually there's kind of a bit of a relief there as well, because it means now it'll free up so much more time. And we are forever chasing our tails, Steve and I. I mean, we can be up at the crack of dawn doing stuff and still going at midnight, and we're just on that monotonous trail. And yet here we are, meant to be pushing our lifestyle of SFM, but because we haven't got rid of our other businesses that are still running us, we're not living that full lifestyle yet, I should say, yet. We will be. So even the cat grooming, I've now decided that is going to go down to just 3 days a week. I will do all the grooms over those 3 days, and the other 4 days we will have to ourselves to do what we want, when we want, and be with whomever we want, and just take it from there. And that gives me those 4 full days to do pure SFM, to get us really shifting. And I think, what's the old saying, where focus goes, energy flows. That's the one, isn't it? So that's what we're going to do. So it's a whole shift around. We've made the decision today. I'm going to actually start getting letters written up for my clients to let them know what's happening, and that my sister's going to be taking some of the work on. And if they leave, they leave. Doesn't matter, does it? Because it's not going to affect us, because we're going to leave anyway. And just take it from there. So this has been a bit of a waffly one, I'm afraid. But yeah, that's just us and where we're at. And hopefully then, the old SFM, we can really focus and get scaling properly as it should be, because we just feel we're staggering at the moment. It was all great guns, and then because the cats has got so busy again, it's slowed right down. And I think we need to put all the focus back in to SFM rather than onto my cats. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, I'm going to catch you all again tomorrow for day 70 tomorrow. My God. Yeah. Anyway, catch you guys again.